Hello guys! Welcome to Season 2 Spawn. What the hell's going on here? So, making a new map here for PlayMindcrack. And I've been basically going on the suggestions that you guys have given as far as what you want to see. And one of the most common ones is the Season 2 Spawn, which I was kind of surprised about because it is kind of dated and Mindcrack wasn't as popular at this point in time. Like over here we have Mad Cow's house. Oh, Jesus Christ, I just added a spawn chest point in the middle of the sky. Whoops. Remove chest point. There we go. Go away. So what I'm doing now is I'm setting all the spawns and chest locations for spawns and chests for this map. What I was saying here was this is Mad Cow's old house. Over there is... Let's get this stuff out of my hand. Over there's my old house. This was our first hub. This was back before the Nether existed. There was no such thing as the Nether. And then once it was added, it didn't work in multiplayer. So actually, I guess it was added already at this point, but it didn't work in multiplayer. That's what it was, because the Nether existed in my Season 1. And now we had tried to make a workaround, or I had. These used to be chests. They've all been replaced with wood blocks. But the way it worked is you couldn't bring your inventory in the Nether once the Nether did work. So our workaround was everyone here had a chest. They could put their stuff in they wanted transferred into the Nether. I would transfer it in the Nether and then take their stuff. I would basically go in the Nether, spawn it into the chest in the Nether, and then take their stuff out of these chests and throw it in this lava over here. It didn't get widely used, and eventually the Nether got added, so we never had to really use it. But let's see who we got here. We got Nebris, Karuru, Jay Sano, the Gems, Adlington, Shree, and myself, and Mad Cow. Actually, this side of the room ended up being in spawn protection. That's why I put mine in Mad Cow's chests over there, if I remember correctly. We had spawn protection. The only ops we had at the time was myself and Mad Cow. And this is back when I was adding people based on contests. I didn't know anything about them. So we didn't really trust everyone we added, for one thing. We were adding people like Nebris. I was known to cheat. Or, well, we soon found out he was known to cheat. So these chests here actually were always in spawn protection. And just myself and Mad Cow would keep all our stuff here in fear that these people we didn't know and didn't trust that were getting added to our server weren't going to rob us. So yeah, these were all chests. I believe that was a dispenser, and then the stone blocks were furnaces. I just did a quick replace in MC Edit. But yeah, without further ado here, let me get to placing spawns and chests. So let's see which one this is. I think this is the chest point. Let's see how dumb these messages are. Nothing offensive. Okay, well, the dumbass. We'll leave it. Alright, let's see if this is a chest or a spawn point I've got here in my hand. And it'll be placed wherever my feet are at. Alright, that's a chest point. So I'm actually going to do spawn points first. So, this isn't really going to give you guys any kind of advantage by watching this. Because the way it works is it's pretty random as far as what it picks. So, like, I'm putting all these spawn points in. They're fairly close to each other, as you can see, but people aren't gonna all spawn here. It'll spread the players obviously here. So, whoops, just knock that off. Where did that spawn point end up at? Okay, we're good. It doesn't automatically the plugin here. Nisfin made this plugin. It does not automatically just show up as far as where the spawn point's gonna be until I do a command. By the way, these aren't just normal tools. I have them set like the dandelion or whatever. It's just running a command to add a spawn point or whatever. So basically what I do is I run around, I set tons of random spawn points or tons of random chest points. Well, they're not random. I am placing them in a location that I choose at the time that I left click the mouse. But you want way more than you'll ever actually use. That way each time you play the game, you get somewhere random, and you also, you have a decent spread. So we already got tons of places here in this little area, and we're just now getting started. So basically what I'll do is I'll place tons of all these spawn points here, and then I'll go back through and I'll also do chest points. It might be a little faster to do both at the same time. I prefer just to keep in my mind what I've done and go from there. The process before we get to this point is I load up the map in MC Edit. In this case, it would be the Season 2 map. And then in order to crop out the portion that I want, I select it with the chunk tool, and then I copy it, because there's no real way to just export. Like there is an export command inside of MC Edit. It doesn't really do anything though, or at least I can't get it to work. I've even talked to Seth, because he's like Mr. MC Edit genius, and yeah, no luck. This was an old boat dispenser way back in the day. There's no boats here now because I cleared all the entities. But the way it would work is you'd have 7 boats here. Man, this was so old school. I made this, by the way. You had 7 boats. I mean, I didn't create the concept. I created what you're looking at. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and close off some of these areas. Don't want people wandering too much here. Oh yeah, this is my the redstone that goes all the way up to the top, I believe. So we don't need this accessible either. So that to be stone. Oh, that made that redstone flip. And the rest of these you can't actually get into, it doesn't look like, so we're good there. Alright. How many spawn points did I set down here? None? Did I really? We gotta have some spawn points down here. It'd actually be pretty interesting because you could spawn down here and then swim up. Though you might drown trying to do that because that's all downward motion. Water there. Okay, I did set a spawn point right there though. Alright. Let's see, where's this go? I don't remember everything about everything. It's been a while. Yeah, we don't need this anymore. Damn, that's one deadliest drop right there. Alright, so I did set a spawn point up here, but let's close it off right at the spawn point. So yeah, once I MC edit it, copy it, then I paste it into a flat world, and then here we are. Let's get a spawn point over here. And then once I have it up, then we come on, or I come on here and do exactly what I'm doing right now, which is setting all the spawn points and so on until we got an adequate number. And then it goes live. There's always things I miss as far as like holes that you can get stuck in and stuff like that. The first couple maps were generated by Rob and Nisevent, and they didn't think about, while they were in MC Edit, getting rid of the chests, boats, those type of things. So we did initially have some trouble with that. Get rid of that completely. Because well, if there was chests that were in the world that we had missed, Rob had his team actually go through, like his artists and stuff, go through and look manually for chests and stuff like that. And that's obviously not gonna work. So our first couple maps were actually a pain in the ass because I had to go back through and, using the reports that you guys provided, fix all that stuff, which took a little while. I wonder what that does. Let's never find out what that does. What is this? I don't know where this goes. Huh. I have no idea what this is. Let's just close this whole thing up. Never to be seen again. Alright. How many spawn points did I set in here? I already forgot. I know I got one over there. Let's get another one like right in here somewhere. And let's go up and put some more. And I don't know if I'm going to show me building all these maps. I just thought it'd be something fun to show you guys. Because a lot of people have asked exactly what goes into making one of these. And now you can see for yourself. what exactly it entails. And glowstone's going to confuse me. Let's have 2 spawn points up here. Let's have 1 in each corner. Alright. And this was all Mad Cow's build right here, in case anyone wants to know. Remember one day me and Mad Cow were playing, actually, and this right here was discovered. This cave. Cave of Wonders. It's, by the way, my GUI is not going to stay the size. I'm just setting it so that you guys could easily not get spammed with the chat. So still need a little step here to get out with. And if this loops around here into the back of spawn. That's a problem right there. Honestly, I probably should just close this whole thing up. Because this whole thing is a problem. Yeah, it's an endless cave here. It comes out somewhere right here, I believe. Yep, and this should be the back of spawn. Yep, it is. Alright, let's just get rid of all this. Actually, let's undo that for a second. I wonder if you can fall in that hole and not get out. Let's there we go. And so now you can't get in this way. Those are way in over here. Appears to go down. There's a lot of grass in here. Okay, so I'll just close it up over here at the ocean too. We have no need for all of this. Too many places to get stuck. Set stone. There you go. Don't go in there. It's dangerous. You'll never get out. Just keep setting spawns here. I've included the arena in my area too. So this is actually a pretty big map. And this was our spawn for I don't even know how long. I don't know how long this map was in use for. It was quite some time though. Mad Cow had probably the nicest place on the server back at this time. Certainly the most amount of time spent into it. I kind of wish he'd come back and play some more. You know, try to talk him into it. What'd that say? Out to pasture. He recently quit his job, so maybe he's got tons of free time now. Okay, we don't need any of this accessible here, so let's just close the door over here. A lot of these builds look so lame because there was just not a lot of blocks available in the game at this point in time. So, I mean, you know, Mad Cow here, he's using pretty much the widest range of blocks on the server. And it's all, I mean, it's, you know, looks very, very plain. Something about MC Edit messes up the doors. There's not much I can do about that, so just accept it. I don't think there's a way to open this. I don't think, I think we've got this redstone disabled completely. Yeah, we do. Whoops. In fact, I probably should just open this up here. That way you can leave. It's no longer an exit only. Sorry, Mad Cow. Another map that's planned is Nebris's Lair. And that one's actually going to take quite a bit of editing. I've talked to Nebris about it a little bit, and that's going to be the one map that I do highly edit because he's got quite the bedroom here. What that does. Let's get rid of it. Shit. Oh, come back. I apologize. Shit. Well. The reason why is he didn't finish quite a few of his wings, for starters. I want to be the guy that spawns out here. So, and I'm also not going to include the top, like the surface level of his lair. So it's all going to be an underground map, which is different than. There's a way out of there. That's all that matters. So yeah, that'll be different than any of the other maps we have. That'd be a cool place to spawn. So many fond memories of this place. This is back when I used to put out an episode every day for a while, and then even once that slowed down, it was still every other day. That's why I have 450 episodes of Mindcrack, because I don't put out as much content on the servers I used to. Mindcrack as a whole has kind of changed in a lot of ways in the time that it's existed. This place only got used once. This was my grand arena design. This was the very first arena. In fact, BWO and I originally were going to build the second arena together. The original plan for the arena on the Season 3 map was a way to collaborate with small YouTubers to promote their channels. What we were going to do is build the arena and then invite them on to play on the server, and you know, promote their channel, and you know, do fights or whatever in the arena. The reason why this never got finished is because, well, it was too big of a project from the very beginning. I don't know what I was thinking. The obsidian here, this is back when obsidian took forever to mine. It's slightly faster now, but this whole thing is layered with obsidian that we all mined by hand. I mean, that alone just took forever. But the and you know, each of these little spawn rooms here, the plan was mob spawn or whatever. We have levers, and this is all wired up too. Levers, the redstone, everything's underneath here. Releases the mobs come out, we PvP, and like I said, we did test it once. That's why there's all these holes and stuff. I have a feeling that I've placed quite a few spawn points here. Let's go look. I don't know if this is a good idea for me to be doing this and doing commentary at the same time, because I am gonna forget what where all I place stuff, I'm sure. Let's go look here what we've got so far. This right here was supposed to be a big spider, and obviously it was never finished. You know, I'd mapped it out. I'd built it in MC Edit, so I knew, you know, I knew what I needed here. So I'd already started building the body, as you can see. And this was the idea for the stands. I kind of wanted like a box seating fill for every, you know, every area that you had seating in. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. So that's kind of what we went with here. Again, it was never finished. There was a contest that was held to complete the arena, and that's how Packrat got on the server, as well as Justify, and there's someone I'm forgetting. Who is it? I think it's someone that's still on the server even. Maybe not. That may have been when Davman Dave and Candy Zach got on as well. I think it was. I believe it was. Back here we have Epsy's house. Little known member of Mindcrack. Back at this time, people don't realize how many people we have had come and go. This guy just kind of stopped showing up, and then he came back. And we all thought he was back, and he actually started working on his house again. And then he just disappeared on us again, and we never saw him again. I saw he had messaged on YouTube or something at some point. I don't remember. But there's no way out of here if you fall down in here. Well, Guess you could swim out. Where does it all go, though? Nowhere. Okay. Well, some farm that is. And I believe he actually started making videos again, if I remember right. But I think once you've come and gone twice, I think that's your limit. He seemed like a good guy, though. Again, this was back whenever, he got on through some contest. I don't even remember which contest he won, actually. I'm trying to remember. But, we had several members that would join through contests and stuff like that. They weren't added just, because we were friends with them. It's a different time in Mindcrack history. Looks like a creeper face, doesn't it? The creeper blew up a creeper face. Because a creeper blew that up. No question about it. This was built by Nebris, actually. This rainbow here. And this was obviously my house. It's my giant get off the lawn sign. It was actually inspired by a video. I was in a mumble chat with Avidia and Ko and Satori and Michael. I don't remember who all was all there. But I don't remember what we were talking about. I think we were talking about Nebris or something. And they were like, you need to get off your lawn sign or something like that. And I was like, I'm going to go build one of those. And it was a whole episode. My unnecessary cactus farm. It's kind of like Seth's unnecessary cactus farm now. He doesn't need it. He just has it. Because over here's another cactus farm. I don't need this one either. It's like, how much cactus does a man need? I checked his cactus farm the other day. Because I was getting some wool to build beef statue. And, man, it's got so much cactus. Now let's see my tree farm. But yeah, he's got like 30 double chests full of cactus or something. I asked him, I was like, what are you gonna do with like cactus, man? I think we've got a lot of spawn points set. I think I've set more here than I normally set, honestly. Here's my first nether portal. We have to close this up right here. This track right here. Again, this is back when I had plenty of time to play, man. Didn't have a daughter yet. Was really loving Minecraft. Had nothing to complain about. And anyways, this right here goes. There was no nether either again. This is before that could exist. And so this goes to my other base. And it's like 1,000 and some blocks. You can ride this and get that achievement for riding so long or whatever. Oh, before I set that to stone, this was also back before powered rails, so... Oh, I passed one already. Oh no, that's one of my mines, actually. Where are they at? Come on now. Oh, I'm probably gonna get out of the existing chunks here. Oh no, there is a powered rail. Maybe I started going through and fixing these somewhere. Yeah, here they are. The old boosters, though. That's how it was all done. I guess I eventually, when powered rails came out, I started adding those. But yeah, used to be all boosters. And below here, let's clear this out here real quick. Down in there, freaking Jay Sano, man, he dug out. Let's go down. He made this mob spawning room, and this was back when pranks were really good, man. Not just like silly stuff. I mean, we've had some good pranks, since then, obviously, but this was a really good one. So yeah, mobs were just flooding out of there, man. Wrecked half my base. It was so bad. In fact, 1 second here. If we go back up There should still be a drop where Karura did his first prank on me. Karura was terrible at pranks, though. Let's see here. How do we get there? It's through here. Oh, and part of the cake prank still exists, apparently. Well, oh, there it is. There was a Karura prank, and I knew what it was. Oh, wow, apparently this connects to this. I knew what it was. In fact, I bet this goes down further. It does. You know, you could see, it was like the whole some like sand being held by something, a torch or something like that, and whenever you do something, the sand gets pulled out. And I knew what it was, and I was just like, it can't just be something that simple. There has to be more to it than that. So I went ahead and stepped on it, and that's all it was a drop to your death. It's like, what the fuck's the point of this? This is the dumbest prank ever. Let's see here. We don't really need any of this accessible, I don't think. I'm just going to set all of this here to stone. But yeah, whenever this season first started, you know, again, didn't really know everyone and stuff. So my first base, this was my base. And this was the only entrance originally. It was down through here. It was all secret, you know. I mean, it wasn't that secret, but this was my base. And the first prank ever was performed right here. And you see that wood right there? That's because there's chests there, and it got replaced by MC Edit. So what Jay Seno had done is he had gone and taken all my stuff and put it in a chest up there in the air. And again, didn't know everyone on the server, so this whole prank thing, it wasn't something that we had talked about or planned on doing or anything like that. So it took me a little bit off guard. And the video's still on my channel, actually, but it's not even a Mindcrack episode. It's not even in the playlist, man, because I reacted really poorly. I thought that it was one of the guys that had been added to the server, like Nebris or someone like that. You know, because those people were added, they were fans of my channel. They weren't YouTubers or anything like that. Just this whole mine should not exist. So I thought that they were doing something, a prank that was just meant to advertise their channel and get views. And I wasn't too keen on that idea. And so I got really upset, and I went to Nebris's house. And I, like, tore his place up. Like, not, like, maliciously, like, griefing his place or anything. But I was like, where is my stuff, basically. And so, like, I went through all of Nebris's house until I found his secret stuff. But it wasn't my stuff. It was his stuff. And so I was like, what the fuck, man? Why? I just knew it was him for some reason. I don't know why I decided it was Nebris that was the culprit. But that's what I had decided. And I was just so mad. And I had a really limited amount of time to record, I remember, because I was like helping my uncle at the time and stuff, and I was all emo about the whole thing, and I like pitched a fit in the video about it, like, this is stupid, I'm only got a limited time to record, and people are robbing me, and blah blah, and ended up being Jay Sano. But I got Jay Sano back, you know, the obsidian we were talking about in the arena. Well, he had been one of the people that was helping me mine it out. To get everything together. I felt like we used to collab a lot more as a group back during this time period. Maybe it's because we were all smaller channels or something. I don't know. I don't know whatever happened. I don't know what's happened to us. So anyways, he had been helping for hours, mine obsidian and stuff for the arena, and he died. I'm gonna close off this, I think. Anyways, he died. He only had one diamond pick, and he was furious about it. And he lost his diamond pick, and he rage quit. And let's see here. Where do we close this off? I want these kind of exist, but not really. So let's give them a little bit of range here, and then shut them off. Anyways, he was pissed. He rage quit. So I went over to his house. and he had diamonds. He had diamonds in a chest, but he didn't have another diamond pick on him or whatever. So, and like I said, he rage quit. What's down here? I don't remember. Oh, that's right. We did make a second layer, so we're gonna have to expand the hub. Yep. That was gonna be trees, etc. Let's just close off the second section here. So anyways, I went to his house, and I completely enclosed his chest in obsidian. And this was at a time too where we weren't the best at this game. I mean, we still pretty much suck, but let's see, where should I close this one off at? I think this is Jay Sano's. So he didn't know he could punch the obsidian to get to his diamond, and I didn't know that either, honestly. When I did the whole thing, I thought, obsidian was unbreakable. In fact, whenever me and BOO, back whenever we did OOG, whenever we did the portion where Vex had the stupid stick, we didn't know that either, and so I think we ended up figuring it out or something. I don't remember what happened now, to be honest. I just remember we didn't know or something. It's been so long. Anyways, so Jay Sano, man, he's got a whole episode out there somewhere where he goes out looking for, why this? There's a circle. Oh, that was probably, oh yeah, I bet that was a minecart booster. I bet it went around here, and then the minecart would sit up there. That's what this around here is, I believe. Or this is the remnants of what used to be a minecart booster here, I believe. And this right here. Anyways, Jason eventually got a diamond pick and was able to get his chest open, but he actually sat in mind out a diamond pick, found the diamonds and everything in order to get to his chest. It was good stuff. Good times, good times. All right, I think I've got all the spawn points set that I'm gonna set at this point. Let's put them like right here. There. Put one over here. Like one. What do I have in this little area here? Did I not set any in this area? Guess not. Let's put one over in this little corner here. And actually, I probably didn't put any in the courthouse. This was our first courthouse. Or town hall, maybe it was. MC stands for Mindcrack. It's on the back of my clothes, too. Oh god. Oh god. It's so confusing to control your character in that mode. Oh, my cape's in the way. I actually want to redesign my skin. And I plan on doing that soon, actually. To get rid of the MC on the back. And replace it with the Mindcrack logo. Because the MC doesn't make any sense. No one knows it stands for Mindcrack. I don't think I put any up top here either, did I? Sure didn't. Let's get a couple over here and stuff. I mean, the cape normally covers it up, so it's never been a big deal. But, I don't know. If we were ever to have, like, plushies or something, I wouldn't want it to be confused and have big MC on my back. I prefer the Mindcrack logo. Alright, I think we're good as far as spawn points go now. Let's put one right here on the beach, even though there's one in there. So now we go crazy with chests, which is pretty much the same thing, except now we're going to hold the dead bush and left click a whole bunch. And that'll set chest points, which appears diamond blocks, as you can see. The balancing for this is mostly done by the plugin. As long as I set enough chest points that there can be chest points, that's really all that matters. It won't spawn. Well, we've changed it where it'll spawn a chest close to each player as they spawn, to some degree. So that way each player has a chance of getting a chest. But it won't spawn chests really close to each other. So like those ones I just set, those 4, probably only one of those will spawn at a time per game or whatever. And that's see, I got some spawns in this place, don't I? Oops. Take that. This map's supposed to be released on Wednesday the 12th. The plan is for us to... we used to do group events on Fridays, and people are saying they can't make group events on Fridays anymore. So we moved them to Wednesdays, and the plan is to release this map tomorrow night with any of the mindcrackers that want to get on and play with us. You guys keep asking for more towns on the PlayMindcrack server, and I think me and Paul's are going to start working on ours here soon. Paul's and I really aren't very much what you would consider a builder, but we really want to do this casino idea that we've had. Well, I really want to do a casino, and I think that Paul's would be a good fit, and him and I get along really well in videos when we do stuff together, so I think that'd be good. I know Baz is working on his town, and Zisto had worked on his a little bit too. Michael's got released. Oh, this right here should just be closed off. Michael's got released last week, and everyone seems to like it a lot. His is really silly, man. I love it though. There's like really no point at all to his town other than bounce and just have a good time, and I think it's a lot of fun. I wish I get the other mindcrackers involved. I don't know why some people don't want to you know, like to make that type of stuff. It just seems like it'd be a cool place to hang out with our fans. So that was the whole point of the whole thing, was to have a good place for the community to hang out with us. So I'm hoping more of the mindcrackers decide they want to be involved at some point. Whenever people ask me, they ask me in a way like, why are they being excluded? And I'm only bringing it up because I want to make sure that it's clear that no one's been excluded. It's kind of like group events. Every time we do any kind of group event, people are like, why is so-and-so not there? They weren't excluded. They just, you know, couldn't make it or weren't interested. With this PlayMindcrack stuff, though, it's not a time constraint. It's just there's no interest for some reason with some of the guys. I don't know why. Because things like our towns and stuff, you know, you can do that any time of the day. It's not like a collab. But for the Paws and Good Town, the goal is for it just to be, you know, an Indian casino, like your normal games, like, you know, poker, roulette, all that kind of stuff. Poker is going to be interesting to program, I imagine. Same with roulette and craps. We want to have some silly games too, where it's not like you have to have any kind of game theory or knowledge of how to play craps or roulette or any of those. It's obviously not for real money. You'll use your in-game currency or whatever, your gold that you get from playing games. Where's this go? Okay, cool. This should be a pretty good PvP map, actually. At first I was a little skeptical because it's just such a dated place. Since it was, you know, 2011? Not sure when Season 3 started. This was definitely a 2011 map, though. I had to convert it, in fact, to even get it to load. I need to put chests down there where the boat dispenser was. Oh, and inside of his tower too. This is a pretty in-depth map. And after I get all the chests and spawn points set, the next thing is to set the beacons around and turn off fire tick and turn off entity drops, and that's about it. Or not entity drops, entities destroying blocks. And we're pretty much done at that point. I have to run a script on this just to make sure there's no duplicate spawns or chest points. Just a little something I wrote. Just because sometimes whenever you're like on a half slab or something, I had this problem with one of our, I think it was Anders Village or maybe it was Beef's. I just remembered what was down there. It was a skeleton spawner. I was trying to remember what it was. I found a skeleton spawner here under spawn, and I spent a lot of time perfecting the. That's what this right here is. Yeah. Huh. I forgot about that. I don't know what the hell I was just talking about either. Now I've lost my train of thought. I was too busy thinking about that skeleton spawner. Oh, there's where my redstone's at. I gotta close that off. It's not quite what I wanted, but whatever. I'm always excited when I get done with one of these new maps, just to see how people play it, the strategies they use. It's just something fun about seeing people play on one of the maps that you made forever ago, you know? I don't know. Excites me. After Nebrus's lair, I don't know what's next. I don't think we have anything planned as far as the next map after that. So if you guys have suggestions for maps that you'd like to see, just keep in mind that it has to be pretty big. There are 60 players. I guess I've already set some chests in here. So it needs to be a decent size. Like this map right here is pretty much perfect. I can't think of anything else that happened in this season where there were maps that were a decent size like this. There might be occasions. I'm just maybe not thinking of them. Like, for instance, like Beef's Mansion. It's a really cool build. But it's just, that's the only thing in the area is Beef's Mansion. So it just wouldn't work as a map, you know? This used to be our like general store. Whenever you would, oh, this goes all the way out to Nebrus's lair. I gotta close this off too. Or Nebrus's, Nebrus's old house might actually work. The one from this server, because it is pretty big. Like, I'm even questioning whether or not his lair from last season is gonna work. It's really big underground. The whole thing is underground too, though, and I don't know how that'll, how just aesthetically how that'll be. I guess it's one of those things we'll just have to see. Like, I think Doc's Jungle is another map that just doesn't work. As much as I like his jungle build and everything, most of his builds, are up above ground in the trees, and when you play the map, it feels like you're normally down. It's just basically should be called jungle, because you're normally not actually interacting in the part of the the part of the world that Doc really wanted you to. What the hell's down here? I don't even remember this. Wow. Now let's set a spawn point down here too while we're at it. Put a spawn point here too, actually. Chest right there. Let's set a chest right here. But yeah, it's just one of those things where it's a really cool build, but it doesn't really work very well as a PvP map, unfortunately. And I guess once we run out of things that we've created that are nostalgic, we'll probably just design PvP based maps. We really just wanted to include a lot of our own stuff, because, well, for one thing, it's nostalgic for you guys, and it's also, it also has a built-in advertising aspect. The point of the server was to not only, have a community for aspect for you guys, but also it should promote Mindcrack as a whole, and the mindcrackers that are part of the server. Let's put a chest out here on the diving board. Wonder how that'll go. Is that on top, or oh, it becomes the that's awesome. I'll probably put this video out before the actual map is available. I have no idea how long I've been recording. Normally when I record, I'll keep a timer and keep track and stuff like that, but in this case I'm just gonna do it, and whatever I end up with, I'm gonna put it out on YouTube, and you guys can watch it if you want. You don't have to. I don't care. Just sharing with you guys the creation process for this whole thing. Oh, I need to put chests up in here too, I guess. Let's just put one. Oops. Just put one on every single ledge here. Whenever I made my adventure map, or not adventure map, my capture the monument map, this was one of the hardest areas to complete. I had built it at the bottom of the world, and then this was in the center. This was Mad Cow's Tower. It was in the center, but it was like all these gas spawners in the top, and you wouldn't know it until you we gotta put a little chest right here. You wouldn't know it till you got up to the point towards the top of the thing, and then the gas would start spawning. Oh, let's put a spawn point right here. Ooh, even better. Let's put a spawn point up here. Sometimes I have fun with this to the point that I probably shouldn't. I don't care though. Beef did that too whenever we were doing... I did not put chests here already, right? No, okay. Whenever we were doing his island village, I had him help me do it. Because it just speeds it up, placing all these chests and spawn points if two people are doing it, obviously. And he insisted that one of the spawn points were on the little E01 island that's out in the middle of nowhere. I was like, man, that's such a mean thing to do. He's like, I know, it's great. Put at least one chest over here with the chicken. Oh, we gotta put one over here. I'm about to get off my lawn too. Did I put any spawn points out here? I did not. We should have a couple spawn points over here at least too. This was my beach. Look how flat it is. I think, were there always deserts? I feel like there wasn't or something. Like, why was there such a... There had to be, though. We definitely had, like, a shortage of sand, though. I remember, like, all the beaches looking like this, because it was like, man, I gotta get some sand, but I don't want to have ugly beaches. And so you have all these, like, flat... I don't know. What the hell is this? Well, we'll never know. Alright, let's see how we're looking here. Use some more up here, it looks like. Hmm. You guys will probably never want to watch another one of these anyways after after watching me do this. I guess for anyone that is kind of new to Mindcrack, this is probably a lot of stuff that you didn't already know. I did not put enough chests out here though. The only problem with doing this is now you guys are gonna pick apart my my placement for all this stuff and tell me where I messed up. I do normally tweak these quite a bit after the original release, based on what I see from players and stuff like that. So this isn't necessarily the final build of any of this stuff. Spawn up here too. Any chests over here? This whole lava wall is probably the ugliest thing ever made in Minecraft, but I really liked it. Did I put any chests down here? I don't think I did. Oops. Nope, did not. There was something I hid. What was it? What did I hide? Remember now. Huh. I don't remember what it was. I'd hid something at one point in my life, and I'm pretty sure those row of torches were to signal. It was a reminder of some sort. I don't remember what it was a reminder of now though. We'll just have to pretend like I never told you guys that because I don't remember the details. It's just a vague memory. The chests in a hallway like that, I messed up on Beast Map and I did that, and I did like the perfect distance and they were all spawning, so hopefully I haven't made that mistake on here in any way. As long as I have enough spawn points in general, that won't happen. I don't think I can flip anything. Nope. Won't let me. Assume that's a way out. Put any chests in his bedroom? I don't remember. Nope, I did not. Gotta have bedroom chests, man. Where does this go? That's right. Let's see here. If there was a chest up here, you could reach it. So I'm gonna put one up here too. Whew! This fly speed thing. It's not always a good thing. Put one under here. Why did I not put one under here, man? It's a perfect spot. Did I put a spawn point under here? Hell no. Just make someone spawn up here. Oh, yep, I'm doing it now. The question was, is there a way down? We'll put a chest up here for him too. And it's likely those two will both spawn together, the chest and the spawn point. That'd make a good spawn point. if I was an asshole. Let's see here. Just looking at all the spawns and chests. Actually, this island's completely underused. It's kind of the center of everything too. I'm gonna put some spawn points and chests on here, I think. Okay. Couple chests. Alright, that's pretty much it. The center of this map, in case anyone's wondering, is actually right there. This is the center point. I try to make it where you spawn on the center point now, just so there's no confusion as far as where center is. Alright, let's copy that. Put one. I think kind of out in the open over here would be pretty good, actually. I'm going to put one right here. There's one. Obviously has to be one in the arena, in a spot where the beacon will shine up. So, like, right. I hate that the sand is... Why you gotta be like the sand? Oops. Alright, there's a beacon. Got that one and that one and that one. That really encompasses pretty much the whole map. I think that's what we're going to leave it with, those 3 beacons. I think that should be good. I kind of want to put one right down in there, though. In fact, I'm going to do it. Because it should shine up, obviously, and that's cool. So let's go back up top and check that out. Come on, shine, bitch. Doesn't it shine through water? Why you no shine? Maybe it doesn't shine through water. Well, I thought it did. Huh. Well. That's kind of lame. Go away. Bastard. Alright, so game rule, do tile drops false? Game rule, do fire tick false, and time set 22,000, I believe it is, where I like it. Maybe it's 23,000. No, I think that's about right. Save all. I think that's it. I think this is the map, guys. I hope you've enjoyed watching. Let's set the time again here before I leave, and save again. I appreciate you guys watching as always. If you want to play this map, PlayMindcrack.com. The IP is us.playmindcrack.com or eu.playmindcrack.com, depending on where in the world you are. And if you want to support the server to keep it running, please become a patron. Again, that's PlayMindcrack.com. There's no pay to win or anything like that. We're just get double loot bags is what you get, and with that gold you can buy more stuff, and then sooner or later there'll be cool towns. At least I could tell you for sure that Mine and Pauses is on the way, which will be one of the spots where you can spend your gold. That's about it. Thanks you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the server.